folks, Pamela Pete here from Buddy's Seafood Market. I'm gonna show y'all how to shuck oysters the safe and easy way. So grab your knife, grab a towel, and let's get shucking, baby.
Hey everyone, Buddy's Seafood Market in Mooresville, North Carolina. I'm Avison Harris, and today we're going to talk about oysters. There's going to be a couple things we're going to do. We're going to show you how to choose your oysters safely, and then we're going to teach you how to open oysters. There's going to be a few items that I use to do that. And to start off, I like to use a nice brush to run water over the oysters and brush the excess dirt off. 2, I have a glove here, which is a kind of a steel glove that keeps you from getting punctured. This is what I prefer. And then we have a cloth, which could be any type of cloth from your kitchen cloth that you're going to use to fold over your oysters, and then use your oyster knife to pry open the oyster. And last, choose an oyster knife of your liking. Me, myself, I like these by Toadfish. I have 2 different kind here. This one here is for smaller oysters, kind of hard to get in spaces. And then this one is for our larger oysters. So, and they both have a knife's edge on each of them, if you can see there. And this is used to cut the muscle from the shell top. Before opening, tap your oysters with a solid object. A live one sounds solid and closes if it's slightly open. If it sounds hollow or stays open, toss it. Then smell it. Fresh oysters should smell clean and like the ocean, never fishy or sour. Before shucking, scrub your oysters under cold running water with a stiff brush. Remove all sand and mud. Clean shells make clean oysters. To shuck your oysters, you're going to need an oyster knife, a glove, a towel, and a steady surface. Now, hold the oyster flat side up with a towel or a glove for safety. Here's a quick tip on how to identify the bottom of the oyster from the top of the oyster and where to make your cuts with your oyster knife. What you want to pay attention to is this cupped look here, and this is going to be your top shell. And when you approach from here at the hinge and you do your prying motion, you're going to cut this muscle that's right here, and this will release the top of the shell from the oyster. And then what I like to do is I like to turn it almost 180 degrees and then cut underneath, because there's another muscle underneath the shell here that attaches the oyster to the bottom shell. Find the hinge at the back. Place your knife tip in and twist gently until it pops open. Now slide the blade along the top shell to cut the muscle, then lift the lid. Finally, run the knife underneath the oyster to free it, and it's ready to serve. And now if you're doing the hard work, it's time to do the easy work. Cheers. Nothing like a good, fresh, delicious oyster.
Thanks for watching, y'all. Be sure to stop by Buddy's Seafood Market at 115 Commerce Drive, Suite C, right here in Mooresville, North Carolina.